Hey guys, we're on another learning project here. So I'm at a customer's house. I usually mow the lawn. This is a John Deere D120, and grass is getting tall, and the weather's getting nice. He wanted me to cut for the first time yesterday. I hopped on. I checked the oil, checked the gas. Everything looked good.
Show us that oil, would you?
Yeah, that oil is nice and clean.
This is the one I changed the oil.
And it's right at full.
You can see right through it, nice and clean.
It's not over full. It's right at full, clean.
We stored it full of gas. Wiggle that. Did you know that arrow moves, right?
Yep.
It's full of gas.
Yeah, full of gas. Dad's got a hot coffee. I don't want to spill that.
What we did last year is we put a new fuel pump on it. Remember, it had a no start, and we did a fuel filter, a spark plug, changed the oil, sharpened the blade.
Basically, a little maintenance.
Well, don't.
Well, I hopped on the other day, grabbed the key, tried to fire it up, and the lights were on. I don't know. I guess I didn't look too good. I definitely didn't look too good when I made a quick decision and said, oh, the battery's probably died because we charged it last year. We had to charge it to start it up.
So I was working on the other job, and I asked Dawson to come over and give me a hand unloading the stones, and I said, hey, bring that battery over.
So we brought the battery home, and we tested it with the voltmeter before even charging it, and it was 12.63. So we knew instantly the battery was fine. We charged it anyways.
What else did we do to it?
We load tested it, and it went down to the yellow, but it was still good. So
yeah, and it went right back to 12. So I charged it overnight and brought it back.
Well, Dad came here this morning, and tell him what you found out with this.
Yeah, we're out here. It's late in the night here, but I want to get this fixed because Dawson is going to mow tomorrow.
Stay tuned. We're doing a patio project.
This is a hint, guys. Look down in here. What do you see? I know half of you right now say, I know what's wrong with it. Okay? So, what I did first is you set your hand here, Dawson. Turn that engine over. Does it turn?
Yep.
Okay. The engine isn't set up.
Right.
That means the starter should turn it. What do you got?
Mouse hair.
Well, I threw 2 mice out. Okay? We had a big pile up in there. I asked Dawson if he checked it. But look what we got over here. Find the starter, Dawson. What do you see in that starter?
Tons and tons of grass.
Well, don't take any out.
Clogged up.
Look at the engine.
Look at how full of grass this is.
I told Dawson to clean this last season, and he did not. He said he did, but look at this guy. It's going to blow a head gasket. So I reached up here, and this thing caught on fire because
it's hot.
Well, it's not hot. Wait, don't knock it down. I pulled a wad out of here. Wow, that's full. I pulled a wad out of here today that was black. See my hand? That's black. See it?
Burnt grass.
It was on fire right on the exhaust. So Dawson did bad. At the end of the season, you know how you get leaves and debris. You can't leave them in your mower because fluffies come in. Ask Terrell. So what I want him to do is take these 10 millimeters, loosen them up halfway. This style, you don't have to take it all the way off. We're going to lift this cover up and clean the old fluffies out of here. And I think the reason it didn't turn over is the starter's all bound up with junk. And we're probably going to find another Fluffy or Fluffy's brother in there. That's good. Whoa. Don't take them out. It's going to take longer. We're going to take the air filter off next before you lift that. And we got to take the oil cap off so we can lift it. We don't want to drop junk in there. And then the fuel pump. See this, Dawson?
Yep.
I don't know if that on with Phillips screws. I can't see. But I'll get a flashlight.
Yep, Phillips.
So we might have to get a Phillips, and we'll loosen that up so we can lift this cover out and clean it. So, see this? I want him to do a little better on the cleaning. Pop this, just tilt it, and this will lift right up out. Lift your right hand. It shouldn't be on with a clamp. There you go. Take it over there and shake it. We don't want it near the... And then this should come right out. Maybe, yeah, that should lift right up off.
Got feathers in it and everything.
Is there?
Yeah.
Feathers in it. So now he's got that little screw out on that side. That's a one he didn't see. He's got all these bolts loose. We take out the oil, and then we should be able to lift this cover right up off in there. Should come up off in there. Take your oil. Take your oil. Don't drop dirt in there. Don't drop any in there. Keep it clean. And then, let me see your light.
Yeah, this bolt is still holding like a...
There's still, maybe take that one all the way out then. Usually the oil, this is different on a Briggs though, but Kawasaki, it's got a long bolt that holds that on. All right, well, he's taking that up.
Oh my God.
You couldn't run that.
There's gotta be a...
Let me pick that up. There's a mouse in it, ain't there? Gotta be. Bring it over here. That's mouse hair. See the gray?
It ain't a mouse though.
See the mouse?
Well, yeah.
This is all mice.
There's mice in there.
You've already ground them up, Dawson. You got them in the end of last season. Look at that plug wire. I never seen an engine this bad and still run. This one, I saw this in the starter, and it's all bound right up. So, what we're gonna do? Right there's a mouse. See him? Right there. See him?
Where? Yeah.
Right. The light's too bright.
Get over here.
Give me that screwdriver.
Shine on that angle.
Yeah.
This is what I want to tell you is Fluffies are shine it right here. He's stuck in the
Oh God.
there he is. Look at him. No wonder the engine won't turn over, guys. Right there. So we're gonna see how many's in here. Probably a family of 10.
Should roll it out.
There's a Fluffy, man.
I can't believe it.
I never see anything like this. Look how much is in
You
there.
gotta touch that with your hands.
Look at that right there.
Yeah.
That's all been on fire.
Wow.
So I don't know. I brought in a pair of gloves. Throw them gloves on, and then
How's there so much hair?
I think what happened, D, is I think it caught the mouse between the starter and ripped him in half. That's what happened. Let's see how many Fluffies are in there. When you put it in a bucket here, just feel, make sure there ain't. I want to see how many's in there. That gray is not grass. That's all fur.
Wow.
Oh, no.
See where it caught fire right
Yeah.
there? Wish I had compressed air. We could blow that out. Right there on the head. See, you would have blown a head gasket if you kept going. Got hot. Did it melt the wire? They
No.
chewed on it. We got to get a new coil.
Yeah.
Look at that. We got to get a new ignition coil because they chewed that wire for 2 inches there. I got my electrical bag. We can wrap it with electrical tape for now, and if it starts, that's fine. But we still have Fluffy stuck under here. Come over on this side and see if you can get the fluff out.
Oh, here he is.
That's what you can have for dinner, man. There's your dinner.
Ah, God, what a gross.
He didn't like that spinning, did he?
No, it looks like he got crushed in it. Yeah.
Oh, he's pinched right in half. I think he got stuck in the starter drive, and that's what held the engine from turning.
Yep. Where's
But-
my bucket?
I might have to take this home and do a little fixer-upper.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is put the battery in and see if it'll start and see if it'll turn over.
Yeah.
Because if it don't turn over, that means they're up on the stator, up underneath. Under here is a stator, your charging system, and oh, is there any more? No. Is that the kill wire? Is that cut?
No.
Is that black wire good?
Yeah.
Follow it up here. That's a black wire. Is that good?
Yeah.
There's your dinner. Well, we dropped one of the nuts to the battery down in there. We can't find it. So I sent him up to Lowe's, which is just over the hill here. He can walk. It's only like 200 feet, 300 feet. And so he's going to go up and get a bolt. But I turned this starter, and I had to use a screwdriver to lift it, and it's not coming up and releasing. So I think they peed right here, and this is where the dead body was. So I'm going to spray this with a little bit PV Blaster penetrant. And that's not all the problems we found. I'm going to spray this up. And that'll let this drive release. If you don't have a releasing drive, this starter will spin the whole time the engine's running. And we don't want that. I want this to come up, engage, and release. See that spring? And see it's staying up. But it's got to come back. And we get it up into the flywheel. And then once the engine turns, it should drop down. And it dropped a little, but it's not going all the way down like that. So I'll spray a little penetrant in there, monkey with that. But I found more problems. They ate the plug wire here, going to the coil. They got 2.5 inches of it. So I'm going to wrap, do I see bare wire? Focus. Yeah, I see a little dab there, but I'm going to put a little duct tape on it right now. And if it starts, I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm going to put a coil on the list. And they have a kit on Amazon, some Chinese, but it's got a plug with a coil wire and a coil and a gas filter and a spark plug all in one. So it's only less than 20 bucks. So I'll get that coming. And then when I sharpen the blades and change oil for them this season, I'll go ahead and take this back apart and check to see if Mr. Fluffy's all been gone. But this whole video is about clean your mower. Do it often. If you see junk there, what you see there is 10 times more up above. Okay? So I would recommend, like you saw me on my Cub Cadet there, take that apart, blow it out, get the junk out, because you're going to blow a head gasket, you're going to catch it on fire, you're going to do something and do more damage. So the best thing to do is get one of them long wands from like Harbor Freight, a little metal one, and go blow it out, or use your shop vac. And this one, this was over the winter, so this, you know, it started earlier in the season, but that's why it's burnt in there, because this has not been running this season yet. But Mr. Fluffy's all in there yet. We got to vacuum this out. We're going to get the shop vac. Dawson's bringing a bolt. I'm going to wrap that wire right now, and then when he gets back, should be about the same timing. We're going to see if this thing cranks over, and if it does, the starter works proper, and it starts up, all we got to do is vacuum that out, clean it, put the shroud back on. Well, I scraped out the majority of it. Got the fins cleaned. I think if we could take a garden hose or a little air hose and blow that off, we got it. We got a whole gallon tub of debris here. And so I took PB and I got this lubed up. That might work fine. Dawson's on his way back with the bolts. I wrapped that wire. It's not good, but it's good enough for now. We're going to see if this baby will crank here in a minute. Put them bolts in. All right, Dawson's going to lifted that up. We got blocks of wood and a block just to get in there. We finally got the socket. Lift it up and we'll get this junk out. We're going to try to crank it over. I got the battery on. Lift. And then we'll slide this out. Pull that out. Don't sit on the muffler. Just roll the tractor back. There. And then get this junk out of here. Let's get this stuff cleaned up and we'll try to crank this over. It's getting dark, guys. It's getting after like 7:30. We had dinner. We ain't even been home yet. Getting dark. Can't tell, but it's dark. Here, put the socket in there. Don't worry about that. Let's get this going. I want to get air in these tires. I want to see if this will start now. Put the sockets up. Do not lose that socket. Get these wrenches over there. All right. Then slide your positive cover up. Come on. Just set it there. Come on. Slide that positive cover up. Cover that positive cable up. All right. Now sit on there. Put your choke on. See what's going to happen, if anything, guys. Alright, we're going to throw the cover back on quick. He's going to take it out for a test ride. On this model, 21 horse Briggs, we got to pull this to get the cover up. So we put that back on. You want dirt in there. He's got to put that little baby screw in. And I just saw it. It was on that foot pad and we lifted it, so it's probably on the ground. But it was in that cover. Filling up the tires because they're flat. Been sitting all winter. So I like to take a customer's mower, take it home, clean it, service it, do it proper, not try it on the fly here. Dawson was trying to get it mowed tonight and it didn't happen. The neighbors had mowed next door over here that makes this one look tall. But we're going to fill this up. And then we're going to fill all these tires up. He's going to finish putting them covers bolts on, put the fuel pump on. Okay, Dawson's got the, you put the air filter back in. He's got the cover on. He's got the fuel pump. If you left the fuel pump on, we wouldn't be able to lift it up. Now he's got to tighten them bolts up. He's got to tighten them. He didn't do any of them yet. So always look over what you did, you know. He's got everything back together. Turn your headlights on. They work. Cables are on. They're tight. Everything looks good. He's got to screw in the air filter. All them cover bolts are on. We're going to close the hood and know this thing's going to start. We already did the neutral switch.
Oh, you did do it?
And then pull your deck up so you don't scrape heading out. And then he said he's going to mow tonight, but I told him go ahead and ask permission. Those neighbors aren't home. Those aren't home. This guy's a rental over here, and the house across the street's for sale. So I think he can mow tonight if the homeowners don't care. He's got to go in and ask, so fire it up, fire it up. Turn your headlights on. How many hours are now?
343.1.
Hold on, wait a little bit. Let's test it out.
You didn't get the neutral on.
What didn't do it? Why didn't you put the brake on? That tests our starter out. Set the deck right. Well, sounds good, boys. I would have mowed the opposite way, blow the leaves out in the field. He's blowing them in. Blow them that way. He won't listen. He thinks he's going to mow tonight, but turn your lights on. All right, guys. Clean your fluffy out of your engine and check it. Keep your fins cool. And he's got a busy schedule, and he's got a bowling banquet on Saturday. Here we are on a Wednesday, and he's going to the teacher's house for a civil engineering class, and then I got that big job I want him to help me on. So go out front, leave it running, and go in and talk to him. He really wants to mow tonight. So we got that whole bag of fluffy out of here. Now I got to pick up this mess of tools and things. Trying to help a homeowner out. We got them going. We'll probably stop at Burger King on the way by tonight. I'm not cooking, but just bumped my head here on an old sigh. And that's it, guys. We saved the day. Didn't cost any money. Just a little time cleaning that up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.